Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to the MicDrop Podcast. It's your boy Alex Fordu. Follow us on all social media. The links will be down below. Got a special guest in the building, Angel. Say what's up to the people, bro.
What's up, poppin', people? What's up with y'all, man? Hey, man, I'm here with Alex, man. Two superstars on the phone with me, baby. I feel special, huh?
This man rolling up. This man in a good mood, bro. I need a blunt myself. Goddamn.
Come on, you know what I mean? It's that time. It's
Shit.
so nice. I'm trying to get these matches going, man. These matches on some bullshit.
Man, I can see.
Let's talk about like where you're from, where you went to school and shit.
Yeah.
Like what got you into music and whatnot.
Hell yeah. Shit, I'm from the CD. I'm from Seattle, like, DK and shit. I'm from East Union and shit. And so growing up in the CD, like, I don't know if you guys are from Seattle, so it's like things are a bit different around here. But there used to be hella community, and basically there was this community like center called the Peace Center, and it was ran by Y King and like Black Dot and like those people. They had like a community center for like people of color, like young brown kids, young black kids in the neighborhood to come and like link up and do positive shit. So I would go there and I would make music with the homie Amari King. He used to produce my beats. Right. So when I was like 9, I used to be in the local studio like in Seattle making music and shit. And then so kept doing that, sticking with the music thing, rapping, just doing it for fun, doing it like inside, not telling anybody. Because, when you're a kid, you do things straight for the pleasure. You don't do it for any kind of like, I was doing music before there was likes or anything. So it was just for fun, you feel me?
Right.
So I kept doing that till I was about 15. And then I moved to the East Coast. And then the East Coast, I lived in Massachusetts and met some good people who like really motivated me to rap and actually get out there with it. So I was, and it was like one of those confidence building things like kids need. You find like a bunch of older people. You're like 14. I was living on a college campus because my mother was going to Smith College. And so I'm on this college campus and I'm like 14. I'm kicking it with all these college kids and these older kids. And they're like, nah, little bro, you're really dope. You're really filthy. So I came back and started rapping more and like actually telling people. And it's funny, like people like don't like change. People don't like to see you change because I come back and I'm like, oh, I'm rapping. Even though I've been rapping, people are like, it's like a joke or whatever. So, kept rapping. And then I got signed to Black Umbrella. So basically Black Umbrella is like that. It's like Samuel Child, Raz Simone and all them labels. It's like a local kind of independent thing. And then so with that, I did that and then like started doing a lot of shows in high school, opening up for Sam, opening up for Raz, Numos, and like the local venues, doing the local circuit and whatnot, rapping and putting out mixtapes and shit. And I just kept putting out local music and putting out mixtapes for a while. But I never really wanted to like, how you say, like pop off. I was never really like, I was just kind of doing it just because it was the thing to do. You feel me? And then so kept rapping, doing that. I had a studio in high school that was like a few blocks away from Garfield, where you went to, DK. And yeah, bro, everybody used to pull up and we record music. It was just really good times. This is like 2016. So then around like 2017, when I graduated around high school, I got kicked out. Like I had real fucked up relation. My child, I talk about the music shit, but motherfuckers' childhood be sucking.
Yeah.
So then I was out here, bro. I was like sleeping in my car. I was homeless as fuck, sleeping on the homies' floor and shit, trying to finish high school and shit. And yeah, bro, like I graduated. I like shouldn't have graduated. I remember going to graduation, not having a cap and gown or nothing, and Mr. Howard buying my cap and gown right there before I was going to walk. Like I was about to walk with a white tee and shit. And he went down for me and buy me a cap and gown right before I dead ass, right? Me and Max Moody, right before we were about to graduate. So it was kind of a trip, like around that time, because I was like reevaluating everything. I was like, damn, even with rap and hip hop, it's all I've ever known. It's been what I've been doing my whole life. Music is the most important thing. Nothing else matters to me. But I was like, at its core, I could be more myself. I was like, Seattle, that's the thing about Seattle. You see, as much as music and culture we have, it's all from the Bay. It's all from Cali. It's all from other places. Like we're great adopters.
Not facts.
Even what I'm doing is hella like New York style. I was like, I need to do some shit that's me. So I was like, fuck this shit. I'm finna restart. Like I need to. One day I remember saying to Max Mooney, I was like, bro, I need to learn how to play the guitar. And he was like, what the fuck are you talking about? And I was like, bro, I need to learn how to play the guitar, bro. And so basically I stopped rapping. And then for about like a couple of years, I taught myself the guitar keys and the bass and then like how to the drums and shit and how to sing and harmonize. And so I kind of just like was doing it. Like I just got a guitar and I just strummed that shit for hella long. Like I just sat there and strummed the guitar for 3 hours. No bullshit. I got a guitar. I didn't know shit about it. and I just sat there strumming on it. I was
This
like,
man taught himself. That's crazy.
That's crazy.
it was just fun as fuck. Like, it was just fun hitting the guitar and making noise, right?
Yeah.
And then so I'm like, oh, fucking with my fingers and shit, and I'm like, I figure out it's just up and down. And then like it was like one of those moments in a movie where a character realizes he breaks the code. I was like, music is side to side and up and down. I was like, I could take everything I've learned with rapping and apply it to drums. I was like, if you rapping, for example, if you like, and I'm fumbling and simming something the phone, that's playing the drums. It's so I was like, bro, I could play the drums, real shit. And then I got a drum set. And I was like, this shit is hella easy. I was like, music is really hella easy. I never thought I would know how to do it. So basically, yeah, and I spent a couple years teaching myself just music. And then now, 2022 was the first year I was like, all right, I'm gonna go into the industry. Like, I've been doing music like 14 years now. And so I was like, I've mastered like making music. Like, I put my 10,000 hours in. I have like the skill to be able to do hella shit, produce for artists and do whatever I feel like. And I've always had studios mixing and all that shit. So I was like, well, let me work to get a deal, get a manager, you know, start linking up with A&Rs. And that's what I've been doing. Start dropping music and like breaking into the industry. You feel me? And I'm here right now.
That's dope.
What's it like? I want to know more because I didn't know actually that you were working with Raze. What's it like working with him?
Oh, I didn't work with Raze. It was really their label, so it was like, what's it called? Black Umbrella. So I was more honestly tapped in with Sam, like Sam LaChow and like Sam, kind of Jay Crocker, Gifted Gab, and it was really cool. I mean, I even linked with Raze and like worked with him and shit, and like obviously shows open and shit, but not like in the music shit. We never made no music. Like, but I mean, bro, it's cool. He's a character for real. He got stories. I love people who got stories and who got like a lot of personality. And he got that like a boatload. So he's
would you ever? Do you think you would ever like make a song with him, like have him on a feature, or like even you feature on one of his songs?
I would never have a feature. Any song that you'll ever hear with Angel will always be me, because God gave me the gift to be able to produce my shit, like write it, sing. I don't even like the idea of features. Isn't that so weird? That sounds like some narcissistic, egotistic shit. But listen, it's not for the sake of just me doing everything. It's for the sake of, if it's a song with my name on it, Angel, I want it to be my pure expression. Every note, every sound you hear is from my hands. Like, it's not like I got some other motherfucker on here just to take up space. Right. Like, why would I bring somebody on just to bring somebody on? If I get a feature, because like, no, I need to hear this motherfucker's voice do that. And even then, like, maybe I can make my voice do that. And God gave me the talent. So why would I respect Raze. I would love to produce for him, because I produce for hella artists. I produce for hella singers and rappers. I'm a rapper myself, so I can produce for rappers good. But I would never have him on my shit, because I would never really have anybody.
Okay.
How would you describe like your musical style?
I make dirty pop. Dirty pop is basically if you took your Coca-Cola, right? But nobody just wants to drink no sugary ass sweet Coca-Cola, right? I'm talking about you got a glass of Henny. No, listen, you get a glass of Henny. You get a glass of Henny, then you throw some pop in there. It's dirty pop. It's Henny with some Coca-Cola, you feel me? It's like, it's a beautiful taste. Nah, with an edible arrangement in it that gets you high.
Nah, that's fire.
It's all you want from that Coke, but it's getting you fucked up too. It's not hella sweet. It's not like I'm over here getting cavities for no reason. I'm getting cavities because I'm getting fucked up. I'm about to go holler at old girl over there. I'm about to go make shit pop off. Like, I make dirty pop. So it's a rum and Coke. It's not just Coca-Cola.
Never heard of that.
Pop music.
Okay. Fuck with it.
So I got a question because we've interviewed a good amount of rappers and artists from Seattle. And you actually touched on this a little bit, talking about like Seattle's identity or like place within hip hop. Yeah. What do you think is like the musical identity for Seattle?
Grunge music. Like, that's what Seattle is known for to the world, is grunge music. Seattle is not known for anything other. If you talk to anybody outside of Seattle, they know grunge music. That's what they know.
Like Nirvana.
Ironically, the sole time that people came together in this scene. That's the one time in Seattle music history, other than around the jazz time when Ray Charles and shit was around here. The jazz scene used to be popping in the 40s and 50s. Motherfuckers was coming together then. The second time motherfuckers really came together and produced great stars like Quincy Jones and Ray Charles was in the 90s, when we produced Pearl Jam, we produced Nirvana, we produced all these people. And so to the rest of the world, that's our musical identity. Until Seattle shapes and carves its own niche and carves its own like original thing, that's what we will be known for, and we will be eating off of that legacy. That's why people are still talking about Kurt Cobain, Cash Cobain. Every motherfucker got a goddamn Kurt Cobain line in their motherfucking song talking about killing. You know what I mean? Oh, I feel that. I get this like Cobain. You know what I mean? That's like, and if you talk to anybody outside of Seattle, that's what they're gonna say. They're not gonna say no hip hop, nah. Because any hip hop we have here is from the Bay. You know what I mean? Rappers, keeping it real. Like, I'm East Union, born and raised here my whole life. I love Seattle, but that's just real. Like, it is what it is. Honestly, I think a lot of it has to do with the demographic, you know, especially like as things go on, it's not as many black people here. So it's like, why would black music, which is hip hop, you know what I mean? Why would that be hella like inventive and hella dope when it's just hella white people here. Like that's just the reality facts of it. If we keep it real, so it's like that's what the music is gonna sound like until motherfuckers come together and some new thing pops off, and that's what I'm on. Like that's why I stepped back and was like, nah, I'm gonna do some original. I want to do something me. I'm gonna like I said, dirty pop, man. Like it's like I love melody, I love music, but you know what I mean. I want to get fucked up. Like I'm trying to have fun. I'm not a fucking.
You got to be creative, bro.
No, that's facts. There's a lot of originality and creativity within your music that you don't see from a lot of artists in Seattle, so that's respectful.
Yeah, appreciate that.
Even
so who are your
even from Kiddis, I was gonna say.
Yeah, facts. Even from Kiddis. Kiddis makes really good music too. But speaking about Kiddis, and like, who are your other like favorite artists like out of Seattle right now, whether it's underground or anyone that's popped off?
Dave V's always been one of my favorite artists from here. He has this song called Leaves that's just incredible. Dave V is just dope. I don't know. I saw he dropped some new shit. I'm not too tapped in with it. Caspian Cobra Lee is sick. He's like a avant-garde kind of pop. He's a multi-instrumentalist like me, a good friend of mine. He's very fucking dope. Samsara, Daniel, a musical partner of mine, he's like musically great. He works with me on a lot of things. I really respect what he's doing. I didn't know Umi was from here. Like Sumi or
really?
Really?
Yeah,
she's from Seattle.
I know that.
Washington.
My ex put me on to her, bro. That's crazy.
From like around this way because I seen Dub C poster one time. She's sick. Them, the band, the girl band, them is sick. Paris, Alexa. I mean, all of the Seattle scene they're my friends and family, you know, and people like and I produce and work with them to this day. I mean, I just saw TZ. I was just at Rolando's wedding and I saw Travis Thompson there, Vic Dags, and like hella people.
I heard Travis Thompson.
So it's like, you know, they're all good friends. I think everybody's dope. In terms of what I'm listening to, I don't listen to too many Seattle artists. Not a lot like doing the stuff personally that I'm like, super like amped about. Some of the people I named earlier, but nah, they're dope. I don't know. It's like I'm trying to make something happen, but I'm at the same time waiting for something to happen because there's something about to happen. You know what I mean? Something here, but also within the music industry at large. So it's like it's an interesting kind of pivotal time. Pivotal in the sense of pivot, in the sense of transitional period. So I mean, I don't know. Mostly, I'm just kind of focused on me if I'm keeping it as but.
Would you pride yourself on being an independent artist? And
fuck being independent. I don't want to be independent.
Okay. Because not a lot of artists would say that.
Yeah, that's not common to hear.
That's not common. But why do you say that? Why do you say that?
I've been independent my whole life, man. This shit sucks.
Yo, I'm weak, bro.
I'm dead.
I'm like, man, fuck me over here.
So if the number's right, and like, say I offer you a contract, and you own like 80% of it, but I paid you $1 million, and you have to pay me back within like 4 or 5 years. Would you sign it?
Yeah, kind of like a deal kind of thing like that. Yeah, hell yeah. I'm trying to be a big artist. I'm not to be a big artist, dude, because it's not like I'm not coming. I don't care about money. Every dollar I ever get is gonna go back into the shit. You see, nothing to me is more important than my musical greatness and me doing it, really doing and accomplishing something great. My own motherfucking life, my friends, my sister, my family, my brother, my sister, my mama, anybody. I don't care. As narcissistic as whatever it sounds, this is the only reason I'm here. Music is my guiding purpose and my soul light. So whatever I can do in whatever position I can get to get more like connections, get more power, get more advantages, get more opportunities to be able to do music and to be able to accomplish my ideas and attack my ideas with strength and attack them to really execute them at the highest level. I'm finna take that chance. I'm finna do that. You know, at its core, I feel like this whole independent thing, a lot of it is like glorifying the money around music. Dude, like I said, I've been independent my 14 years. I ain't made a motherfucking dollar for real off this shit. I've been doing this shit really just getting better and getting nice, becoming a master to the point of where like, all right, now I'm nice. I'm finna step out, make some money because I got something to give. I'm not trying to be just independent so I can sit here and like be like, I own 85% of my shit. Look at all this money I'm making. To be honest, at its core, when you're independent, you're so much more focused on doing business shit that it's like, I don't give a fuck about that shit. I don't really care about money, to be honest. I'm an artist, bro. I got shit to express. I got ideas to express. I got visions to conquer. I got these things to really make materialize into real life. Fuck, I'm doing over here worried about hella business for, worried about making so much goddamn money. I got money to keep my shit going. I got money to fund my shit. Me personally, I'm good. I don't really even need shit like that. The whole independent thing has become normalized because it's like the idea of stepping into the music industry to get money has really became a thing instead of stepping into the music industry to become an artist and express. You know what I mean? And it's like at a sport, I sacrifice and shit. Like you said, like you take that advanced motherfucker, you know you're giving up your masters, you know you're giving up this and that, you know you're giving up that and this at the sport, right? But then at the same time, you know you're getting an infrastructure, you know you're getting support, you know you can help so you can focus on being creative. Because that if I wanted to make money, you think I would have got in the music industry? This the worst shit in the world to come into the all time.
Yeah, no cap.
Nah, for real.
That's facts, though.
Yeah, no cap.
I be saying this. Motherfucker try to get in the music industry and buy his motherfucking mama a house. Motherfucker, fuck your mama. I be saying that shit. Why the fuck you do that shit? Motherfuckers, you should have learned how to code. Bro, you should have learned how to code. You should have learned real estate. You should have learned some shit where you actually make money. I just heard somebody talking about the average success rate in the music industry was 4%. And I was like, that sounds fucking high. That sounds high. I would say it's 0.5. I would say it's 0.025. I would say this is the dumbest shit to get into of all time. Wait, if you ain't talented as fuck, or if you don't do this shit for the straight love of it, then why the fuck is you really getting into it? You feel me?
That's facts.
So it's like at its core, if I was getting into this shit to be like, oh, I'm gonna be independent, I didn't make money, I would be an idiot. Because it's like, nah, there's a million other ways to get money. I'm trying to express and be an artist and have like be at the highest level, be the greatest artist of my time. Like I want to be the great artist of this century. I want to be able to put every inch, I want to be able to think like a 5-year-old, be creative as fucking always just be focusing on like the bigger picture things. Not just get you focused on day-to-day business shit, which being independent, like I said, I am right now, you know what I mean? And trying not to be, it's a lot of business shit, it's a lot of marketing shit, it's a lot of focusing on, you know, stuff that's not music and not being creative.
Is this audio fucking up for you?
Yeah, your audio is looking tweaking for a second.
That was me, man. Nah, but he's spitting though, for real.
Nah, he was spitting. That was some facts.
Most of these independent artists that like pride themselves on being independent, like that are already established, like Tory was already signed, and then he got out of his deal, bought his masters back, then he became independent. So it's kind of like he worked in reverse. You know what I'm saying? It's easier for a person that's more established to kind of go independent because they've already made the money and have all the connections already. So it's like if I started making music and I just knew Drake like off rip, I can go independent at any moment. Like I could be in the game for like maybe a year or two, leave the record label and just go independent.
Yeah, but yeah, no, I agree with what he says about like if your whole goal in music is to make money, there's literally no, because like the success rate, or at least niggas that are making like enough money to support their whole families, it's not a lot of niggas, bro.
yeah.
Like if your whole goal out of making music is to make money, bro, I agree. Because like a lot of artists, bro, the majority, 95% of artists really aren't really making that much, bro. For real.
Yeah, right. And that shit affects your creativity too.
That's a fact.
If that's all you're focusing on is money,
is money.
Think about, is this a hit? Is this gonna make the most money? Like, not gonna really try to like put out some creative shit or like unique shit that's gonna be like groundbreaking, like Kanye or some shit.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. So I definitely see where he's coming from.
Is that better, bro?
Yeah, this is way better.
Yeah, it's way better.
Hell yeah, let's go. Okay, cool. Yeah, bro, I was basically saying like, yeah, like, you know what I mean? I don't know. If you're getting into this for money, then you're fucking stupid. That's what I'm saying. And honestly, you know what? And that shows my privilege, because at its core, there's somebody who thinks that's a good idea, you know, and maybe they're not hip to all the ways you can make money. Maybe they're not hip to all this and this and that and that and this. Maybe they're like, nah, this is like the positive route. This is like the alternative. This is like the good thing to do. You know what I mean? So at the same time, I always got to reflect and be like, I'm blessed to come from that position, because at the same time, that has a lot to do with me being from this beautiful Emerald City where there's so much opportunity, because it's like, it's a million one ways to get money out here, not everywhere else. So it'd be like, I always have to recognize that too. And then say, man, you know what I mean? Everybody has a different reason and story. So as much judgmental as I say, I got to say, I'm an idiot too. And I don't know anything.
Yeah.
You spin facts though. Like a lot of people don't think about the fact that the success rate for being an artist is probably harder to be like a popping artist than it is to make the NBA for real. Like,
I'll be a popping artist. Like, but not like be an artist, because there's artists right now that you've never heard of that are doing hundreds of millions of streams that you've never heard of. But there's nobody in the NBA that you're like, oh, what? There's only 6. Wait, what? So there's 12 spots and like there's like 200 or something, 300 like players at the time.
Yeah, it's about 400 players.
There's a top 500 most popular artists in Spotify. So you know what I mean? There's like way more positions. There's way more places.
But a lot of niggas, when they get into music, they envision themselves being like the next Little Baby or the next like Drake or some shit. You know what I'm saying? Like nobody really I don't know. At least for the niggas that come in it thinking like money wise or like I want to be rich and like all that shit. But
I'll
I
say
don't
this,
know.
man. I'll say this. It is a million times harder to be a good rapper than it is to be a good singer. It's a million times harder to be a great rapper than it is to be a good singer, because so much of being a great rapper is dependent on intangibles. It's dependent on your personality. It's like I grew up playing basketball with Jalen Noel, Kevin Porter, all these dudes that are in the NBA. We used to hoop together in little
Yeah.
kids. Their whole
And
life,
Rotary.
they were stars. They were stars
Yeah.
their
No
whole life.
cap.
There was never a moment where they weren't stars. There was never a moment where they weren't that guy. They've been trained their whole life to be that guy. If you're a rapper or you're a little baby, you've been that dude your whole life, bro. You didn't just step, you don't fake that shit. You don't fake the fun. That's why being a rapper, you can't fake that shit. Are you really that dude? Are you really a star? Do you really shine? If you're put in this position, are you really gonna be cool as fuck? Are people gonna want to be you? Are bitches gonna want to fuck you? Are dudes gonna want to be you? Like, are you already that dude without money, without this and without that? So many motherfuckers are just not, and that's just is what it is. You know what I mean? And just being a rapper is so much more than just what you say, because it's so much, especially these days, there's so much shit surrounding it. And even then, in what you say, how do you flow? What's your slang like? What words you use? How hard do you try? Like, there's so many things that turn me off. You could think you're good as fuck at rapping, and you're on some lyrical, miracle, spiritual, like, boy, if you don't shut the fuck up with that shit, you gotta
feel
sound
that
cool.
energy.
Like,
I feel that.
you know, you gotta be like that. There's something so special about hip hop, where it's almost like the highest form of creativity. Because you really, like, it's so dependent on your style, your steez, how you step on this, how you step on the track, how you say a certain word. Anybody can learn to sing. Anybody can sound in tune. Anybody can sing good. Anybody can sing a song. Singing, everybody can sing. But how many people can sound filthy on a hip hop song, on a beat? How many people can like lay some shit and like be like, damn, or sound, or do that hella lyrical shit, but actually sound filthy? You know, some people really do the lyrical, miracle, spiritual, that's the shit I was on. And some people do it and are filthy, like Makami, Earl Sweatshirt. You know what I mean? Like, Kendrick takes that shit to the highest level. Like, so.
Last question. Who is like your biggest musical inspirations?
I'd say like, man, I would, you know what? I would say some like joke shit. I would be sarcastic, but I'm gonna just keep it real, because there's no point in just being sarcastic. I would be funny or like say some shit, but actually I want to give respect to the people who I really do. So I really will say like, Maurice White, Sly Stone. Sly Stone to me is one of the most important figures in American music. He is American music. That man is the founder. Like, I have so much respect for Sly Stone. Hendrix is my hero, man. Like, I love Hendrix to death. Like, when people just drop his name, it almost kind of hurts my heart, but it makes me happy that his name is being like kept alive. When people just be using his name, everybody be putting his name in their shit. I'm like, corny motherfucker. But then it makes me happy that his influence is here. So like Hendrix, man, you know what I mean? And it's funny, we were talking about Kurt Cobain. Like, Kurt Cobain, I mean, as corny as it sounds, he really is one of the great songwriters of our time. Kendrick, MF Doom, Earl Sweatshirt, you know what I mean? All over the place. Prince, like, if I didn't say Prince, is, you know, with the playing all the instruments and singing thing, it's huge inspiration. Rick James, Michael Jackson, Stevie Wonder is that's probably my biggest hero though. Stevie is like, he's the god, bro. That man is music embodiment. You know, he's the embodiment of music.
Were you big on X?
Tentacion?
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. He's actually he's like the new Kurt Cobain. I say that all the time. Like, nobody's made that connection, but he is like the Kurt Cobain of our generation. Like, I'll never forget being in the studio and when he died, and it being like, damn. It's a moment I'll never forget. Like, he came through hella fast, was extremely versatile, was extremely talented and raw, and had a kind of music that was unfiltered, that was just straight from the heart, and it was like, it was received that way. He was like the Kurt Cobain of our time. Yeah. And so, you know, I don't listen to his music hella. I respect it and love it, and when I do listen to it, I enjoy the fuck out of it. And, you know, yeah, he is a great, multi-talented artist that will be remembered.
That's dope. That's dope. That's dope.
Yeah, man, real shit, Cuddy. I'm like, yeah, bro. I got hot takes. Yeah.
What do you got? You got anything else?
Yeah.
Shit.
Oh shit, my bad. Do you got anything?
Yeah. What's your favorite projects that you put out? Like,
man, the next one I'm about to put out, man. I've never put out a project.
Every artist says that.
Yeah,
do you really mean that though?
Good.
Do you really mean that?
Yeah, I absolutely mean that. Every day I step into it. It's kind of from like that Jay-Z song. Like, he said, my first song. I heard that when I was a kid, and I said, I'm about to be like that my whole life. Every day I do music. It's like my first day of music. This is my first interview ever. Even if I had done an interview, I approach this as my first interview ever. This is my debut interview.
It's a pleasure.
Every song, every beat I make, I try to make it. No, I make it in a different way. I don't use templates. I do beats in a different way. I'm like, how can I do this different? You know what I mean? Like, it's like, that's how you grow. That's how you be great. That's how Ye is still a kid and he's a grown ass man because he's always moving. That's how Steve Lacy, people like Tyler, that's how Tyler is still dope because he's always, if you're an artist, you're on the move. Like any living thing, I'm here, I'm there, I'm there, I'm here. You can't bounce around too fast or else then you're volatile. You're volatile, you're not steady. But it's like you gotta bounce around and you always gotta be thinking in the forward. So the next shit I'm about to do, I've never made anything I like. That's why I never put my name on it. I never called myself Angel because it was never like, yo, this is really me. The shit I'm about to drop is really me. Every single sound, everything. It's really classic, great music, man. Like,
would you say you're like a lyrical artist or like more of like a rock infused artist mixed with rap?
Nah, I'm not really rapping on this new shit. I might start rapping again because I got the skills. I've been thinking that I've been rapping on like Detroit beats lately. I've been making like hella Detroit beats.
Oh
like,
shit, okay.
And like doing like almost like Sada Baby type shit, but just for fun. But nah, I think I'm gonna stay focused on this dirty pop thing and just singing. So it's dirty pop. That's the kind of music I make. It's like it's a new genre. It's my thing. You know what I mean? And trying to get it like obviously stick with it. But it's kind of like alternative pop, like any pop music. You know what I mean? Even the word pop is kind of fucking played out. I'm not gonna lie. That's just dead. That's just a dub. I might dub that shit. It might just be dirty music. I make dirty music. But
dirty Henny music.
It's called basically. You said dirty Henny music?
Yeah.
Oh God. Yeah, bro. But I got like a 5-song EP that's called A Good Day for Dying, and so I'm about to drop like single by single. That's gonna drop through that, and then the next EP. It's like 3 5-song EPs that make one full debut mixtape, and the next one's called For Those Who Think Young. So it's like a good day for dying for those who think young.
Okay. What do you think?
I got a question. I was gonna ask because I actually really like the song Dago Pistons.
Oh hell yeah! Thank you.
And I wanted to know what was like the inspiration behind it. Like what was it like?
Bro, you know, motherfuckers just keep being like, "What's wrong?"
Yeah.
You're like, what's wrong? Like, why something always got to be wrong? Like, if you keep asking me what's wrong, then motherfucker, something might be wrong. Ask yourself, like, tell them you're fine, you're okay. Like, shut the fuck up. I want to deal with this shit myself. I can't stand the corny shit. Like, talk to me about it. Like, no, that's not how I deal with shit. You need to respect how I deal with shit. How I deal with shit, I'm finna keep that shit bottled inside until I'm alone, and then I'm gonna write a song about it and be hella fucking angsty, like a goddamn 13-year-old.
That's how the best music is made.
That's literally how some of the best music is made.
You know, shut the fuck up. Sometimes, motherfucker, you're on some egotistic shit. You're on some like, yo, shut the fuck up. I got this. Back the fuck up. Like, can't you see I'm in control? Like, a lot of the lyrics and whatnot are kind of on some like power trip and like, yo, back the fuck up. Like, it's almost like, like, I don't know. It's from certain points in my life, and you build all that into one character, like this illy egotistic, deal with it himself character, like on some arrogant shit, and almost pull like the ills of the world, pull the ills of something out and then put it in a song, like, so it's kind of dirty and it really is from a dark place. Like, it's like how MF Doom, if you know MF Doom, like how he wears a mask and shit. Yeah, he used to have like imposters go and do his shows. He would have other people do his shows. And like people would bitch and moan about it. But he did an interview. He was like, motherfucker, I'm the super villain. He was like, bro, I'm the villain. I told you, stupid motherfuckers. He was like, bro, I said that in the songs. Now I'm finessing you in real life. You should appreciate it and you should have respect for that. And it's like that. It's like motherfuckers want to sing about some angsty shit, but then don't want to be on some angsty shit in real life. You know what I mean? And it's like, if you really want that dirty shit, like everybody loves them killing raps and all this and this and that. But it's like, okay, but that shit's from a real place. Let's get it. Let's understand. Motherfuckers talking about, I'll kill your friend, I'll kill this. That's because people are really living that. So it's like if you're talking about some, tell them you're fine, you're okay, you really angsty going through it, it's because you're really going through it. You feel me?
That's hard. But you gotta let me know next time you perform, bro. I feel like you're a really good performer, like no cap. I've never seen you live or anything, but
nah, bro, I'm gonna feel crazy. But I'm not gonna do shows for a long time, bro, because there's no point. The shows are like, if you don't have hella fans online and people don't want to see you, nobody discovers music through shows anymore. So I'm not gonna do a show till like next year. But when I do shows, dude, bro, I'm gonna have a fucking. You're gonna be on my guest list, dude. Because I'm.
Hey, let me know. We could film. We could film like a vlog or something, bro. Let me know.
Hell yeah.
We could definitely do like.
I'm about to go insane. I'm about to go fucking insane.
Dude,
right, I think about it every day, man.
Last question. I promise. This last question. What's your take on hyperpop?
It's music. It's like it's music. You know, like it is music, and it's the future. Because ultimately, the defining thing of genres, and you can take the chords from so many different songs, but you know what defines genres is the rhythm. You can take the same chords from a trap song, and the same chords from a country song and you put the country drums on the chords, the same chords, it's gonna sound like a country song. If you put some 808s and hit hi-hats, it's gonna sound like a trap song. And so it's the same thing with hyperpop. Is just the evolution of rhythm. It's just heavier rhythm. It's just harder rhythm. The melodies are still there. They're sweet. They're poppy, but it's hard rhythm. It's rhythm that's like satiates. It's like, bro, it's like porn. It's like porn addiction or some shit. It's like how they say about porn addiction. Real shit. A motherfucker sit here and you gotta get motherfuckers get into weirder and crazier shit, or like them sex addictions, how them rich motherfuckers they have to get like them kink things. They gotta get their ass beat to get off. It's like the farther, more desensitized you become, the crazier shit gotta be for you to nut. It's the same thing with music.
That's facts.
It's the same thing with music.
Bang Bros music kind of.
Bang Bros is crazy.
The more saturated the industry gets, and the more like music there is, the music got to be weirder. It got to be more like intense. It got to be more like, what the fuck, you know what I mean? So it's like, yeah, bro, hyperpop is the obvious next evolution. I think there's hella aspects. There's hella artists that actually do it dope. Def Levins does it dope. And like 100 Gex is like, that's like the mainstream everybody hears. And it's like sounds like trash and shit. But there's artists that do it that actually sound good. And I think it's kind of like grunge. It's like good melodies with heavy rhythm. So it's like you might see your boy Angel fucking with some hyperpop or something.
That's why I asked you, because I can see you doing that.
I can see it,
Yeah.
But whatever it is, it's just got to be dope, man. I have no everything's about life. I'll wear whatever, do whatever, as long as it's dope. Like if it's dope, fuck anything, fuck the labels, fuck any of the labels. If it's dope, for real, that's all that matters.
So what's next for Angel? What are we gonna be seeing from you in the future, man?
A Good Day for Dying is about to be dropping throughout this year. So I'm dropping Brittany White, the next single, like the third single, I guess, because I've dropped 2 this next month. It's getting mixed right now by Randy Urbanski, who mixed on Donda, mixed for Beyonce. And so I'm about to be dropping that through his publishing company and shit. And so pushing that, basically just kind of flooding the, if you've seen my Instagram, I do these things like these short little vignette kind of movie kind of things. I haven't been doing them recently, but I do these kind of high production Instagram videos and TikTok videos. So I'm about to be going crazy with the TikTok videos and like, I call them moments and candids. And they're basically like short mini movies or vignettes made in vertical form for TikTok, because like so many people are approaching their fucking marketing strategies on TikTok and Instagram like content, but content is meant to keep you content. It's not to make great art. So let's make great art. And so I'm about to be doing
that's
that.
a tweet.
That's that. Oh god.
So like it's like I'm about to be doing that and then just dropping music, producing, man. But yeah, Angel, man, I'm about to make this shit happen, dude. Like I told you, man.
Yes, sir.
14 years in the motherfucking making. Motherfuckers don't even know. Oh God, like I'm turning. I'm about to take this shit higher, bro.
Hey man, we're definitely excited for the new music coming out, bro. For sure,
bro. Definitely.
It's about to go crazy, man. Let's go to the top. Let's actually come on, man. When's the last time Seattle had a dope, great artist? Who are we proud of?
Shit, King, tell me. I'm not from Seattle. You gotta tell me, man.
Come on, bro.
It's been a minute, bro. It's been a minute. It's looking scary out here, bro.
Even if you're popping or even if you're doing numbers or motherfuckers respecting you in the culture, you know what I mean? That's what I'm going for. I'm going for respecting the culture to push it forward. I'm trying to push American music forward. I'm trying to push American music forward, push the industry forward. Like, fuck, even some numbers, some streams, some money you're making. Nah, the motherfuckers in the industry respect you as a creator and an innovator. Let's do it. Let's be innovative. Let's be fucking great. Come on, let's get this shit. So yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes,
sir.
Yeah.
Where can the viewers find you on social media, man?
Angel, man. Angel on all streaming platforms and shit with an exclamation, and then who is Angel on all like social media, like WHOIS Angel 7. So like who is Angel 7? And 7 is my last name. It's like Angel 7. So it's like you just type that out, all words. Who is Angel 7? TikTok and Instagram, and then Angel with an exclamation. That's my name. You feel me? On like all streaming and stuff. And so just stay tapped in. I mean, to be honest, bro, I'm coming at the viewers. I'm not trying to make the viewers come like to me. Even in the same way, everybody's chasing the industry, man. Fuck chasing the industry. Let's make the industry come to us. And I say us, I love bringing y'all into some shit. I say we, but every time I speak to somebody and I'm on some come up shit, it's always on some we shit. So you feel me?
Yeah.
Even on this interview now, it's like, let's make this happen. Let's do this. Let's make it for some dope shit. Let's come up. You know what I mean? So let's do it. You feel me? So that's what I want the viewer to know. Shit, they don't gotta find me. I'm about to find their motherfucking ass. I'm gonna be on their
Hey man, it was a pleasure having you on, bro. For real.
Yeah, appreciate having you on. For real, man. It was great. This was great, bro.
Thank you, man. Thank you. You guys are a pleasure to talk to, man. You're a good host, man. Thanks for letting me go off, man.